I'm Peter Leiden, and I'm the host of the Reinvent America series. The Reinvent America series is our signature series here at Reinventors. It essentially spans the broadest gamut of all the different fields or areas that are ripe for reinvention in the country today. Each week we look at a very different topic that has a complex problem we're trying to solve, and we come up with new ideas of how to solve it. In the following session, completely different topic, completely different field. By the end of the series, you get a sense that, wow, this country is going through a fundamental transformation, and that in fact there are big ideas all over and there are clearly positive ways forward. The Reinvent America series is different than any other series at Reinventors. The in-depth series, they go into one specific area in depth over 6 of these roundtables. The Reinvent America series goes broad across many different fields across the entire year. Each year in our Reinvent America series, we take on a different theme or focus on a big meta question. This year, our question is, how can we get the right technology foundation that will allow our entire 21st century society to thrive? Many of our copyright laws say we're devising the 20th century of books and maybe broadcast television. Yet now, with digital technologies, whole new notions of copyright have to be thought through and essentially reinvented. And take the example of the National Security Agency and their new ability now to scan email and mobile phone traffic of American citizens. We need to really rethink the right balance between an individual's privacy and the needs of national security. That's a reinvention we have to go through that has a technical dimension, but it affects all Americans at large. That said, there's even some issues we'll be looking at, such as the reinvention of higher education or elementary education. That isn't all about technology, but that technology has a role to play. From our point of view, America has gone through a fundamental reinvention a handful of times in its history. Every one of these has been prefaced by structural changes to the fabric of the economy or the society that has essentially caused a breakdown of the old systems that just don't seem to work anymore. In addition, each of these periods has faced an unprecedented challenge or two that the old ways of doing things have no idea how to figure it out. And so we enter a period of 10 to 15 years of fundamental reinvention. We're in one of those moments now. We've had major disruptions in digital technologies, increasing global integration, and with climate change and the need to go much more sustainable in all these different fields. Reinvent America series looks each session at one piece of that very complex problem of how do we move America from our old systems that were optimized and working well in the 20th century into new systems that are optimized for our 21st century world. And we really want to bring to the table folks inside and outside government to really be thinking through how do we fundamentally do this differently? How do we let go of the legacy systems, let go of the old polarizing politics, and come up with new ways to do this that hopefully will break through these logjam and get some new ideas moving. To truly solve these complex problems in any series, we know we're going to need partners. Tech for America brings many things to the table, including their membership who will be sitting in occasionally on these roundtables, as well as the resources to reach out to other groups of innovators inside government, inside science, inside other areas to actually make this a very rich conversation in the coming year. So we expect an engaged audience member of the Reinvent America series to each session get a positive, kind of uplifting sense of the ways we actually can solve these complex problems, that there are ways forward and that it's an energizing way forward at that. The goal for this series, we will essentially have a clear digital agenda for the country. What are the ways we should move forward in very clear and more positive ways? That's our goal. It's ambitious, but it's totally doable.
Thank you.